Today was our Azure Standard order pickup, and I'm so excited to share with you some new items and tried and true favorites that we got. In our last haul video we announced that we were going to do a giveaway for our favorite cookbook, Nourishing Traditions. So make sure that you stay tuned until the end to see if you maybe won. One of the first items we got is a brand new item. I picked up some Carob powder. I've been looking at chocolate alternatives, and from what I've read about Carob powder is that it is a good alternative. It is a bit healthier and you can use it for a one-for-one replacement in anything that you would use chocolate or cocoa powder in. This is an item that we've got before but hasn't been seen on a haul because it lasts a long time. This is some organic arrowroot powder, and I don't use this for cooking. I use this actually for making my own homemade dry shampoo. It lasts, I think, well over a year, at least a year. This little 1 pound bag that I know is a good quality product. It does a great job as dry shampoo, and I feel a lot better about making my own than buying one of the aerosol can ones. We got a big box of frozen green peas. We've tried to grow peas in our garden, and I always plant them way too late or too early, and we don't seem to get the amount that we need for our family to have them in the freezer to use. So being able to pick up a box here and there from Azure is a good saver for us. We also picked up a very regular item, Azure's frozen blueberries. They're so good and so sweet. Right now, our 1.5-year-old, this is the only thing that she pretty much eats, but I feel good giving it to her because I know that she's getting a good, healthy, nutritious food item. We got a bag of organic russet potatoes from Azure Standard. I had ordered a bag of these 6 months or so ago, and it wasn't the best. I don't think there was one potato that was good in the bag, and this time was awesome because every single potato in the bag is really good, so I was very excited to see that. Another tried and true that we've been getting pretty much every order is the big 5-pound bag of organic carrots from Azure. They last for such a long time. I even still have a few carrots left over from last month from the big bag, and they're still fine and great to eat, so I'll get those used up before I get into these. Picked up some garlic heads too. I've been buying the big tub of organic garlic pre-minced from the store, and I'm trying to get away from that and get back to using regular garlic and mincing it myself again. More produce that I picked up. I got a 3-pound bag of Azure's yellow onions and a 3-pound bag of their red onions. I have also had issues in the past with getting onions from them with mold or black onions or anything, and like the potatoes, they were all nice and fresh and no problems on any of them. One of the things, unfortunately, that did have mold, I got a bag of organic navel oranges from Azure, and one of them had a little bit of mold on it, so not a total loss. Got plenty of oranges. We've already used and ate quite a bit of them. It was a good snack when we got home from the pickup earlier today, so we're grateful for that. We went ahead and picked up some organic cilantro from Azure Standard as well. There are 3 bunches in here. I have not opened it yet because I wanted to wait to open it and see how fresh it looks here so other people could see what it looks like. I've gotten it before from Azure, and I think 2 of the 3 bunches were bad, but they were also packaged much differently than this. So I have high hopes that being wrapped in the paper towel, which is usually how I store it here at home when I would pick it up at the store anyways, that they will be good. I'd say that looks pretty good. So pretty much just a few little, the icky ones like you would get normally at a store. But besides that, 3 beautiful, luscious green bunches of cilantro to have with some type of pico de gallo here we'll mix up. So that's great. That's an awesome way to package it. We live in the Midwest, and like I said before, we have had some issues with getting produce from Azure Standard because everything comes on a refrigerated truck. So one of the things that I like to do, if I'm able to, if I'm going straight home after our pickup, is I like to open up all the produce and store it how I would normally store it at home. Because with being on a refrigerated truck, the potatoes, the onions, the oranges, they did have some condensation in the bags, and that might have been an issue that I'd had before with having potatoes and things go bad, is maybe I didn't get to open the box right away and they had to sit in there with that condensation. So If you can and are able to, open it up, let them breathe, get them where you need to get them to store them to make sure that they're good, especially if you live probably anywhere but the West Coast, I would say. The further away, the better. Open them up, let them breathe. Another new item that we picked up is the grade A dark organic maple syrup from AZURE. We are able to get maple syrup in the same 32-ounce size for just about $5 cheaper, very local to us, but it is not organic. We do like the taste of it. When we saw that AZURE had the same size, 32 ounces, and a dark maple syrup, and AZURE has an organic one for just a few dollars more than what we can get locally, we were excited to pick it up and try out what AZURE had to offer. A tried and true favorite, our gigantic 5-pound block of raw, aged 60-day cheddar cheese was back in stock. I was very happy to get it. A little frustrated with myself I didn't get 2 blocks while they had them, so hopefully next month, fingers crossed, we will get 2 blocks again. Another new item from AZURE that I wanted to try out was a wedge of their Parmesan cheese. I usually just get the regular one at the store, just the regular Parmesan cheese, and AZURE's price was pretty much the same. It might have even been a little bit cheaper than that wedge that you get at the regular grocery store. So I was excited to get one from AZURE and go along with our cheese. We were running very low on butter for our household, so they had our Rumiano salted butter that we love, so we got 2 of the 10 packs just to make sure that we have plenty on hand and plenty in the freezer. I have really been enjoying wild mackerel, especially in salads lately. Weirdly, my 3-year-old loves to eat it too in the salads that I make, and I have not been able to find this one anywhere. Any mackerel, but this is the brand that I like to get, and usually I can get this brand at my grocery store, but it's just been out for months, so it could be that it's not mackerel season maybe, I'm not sure, but I'd always checked on AZURE, and when I saw that they had it back in stock, I make sure to pick up a 3-pack. This is a new item that I am very excited about, just basic frozen organic tricolored peppers. Bell peppers specifically are something that we love in our family, and they are so expensive. And I tried so hard to grow them last year. Our seedlings sprouted well. We did them under grow light inside. They came up really nice. When I planted them, they seemed to take really well, and then they all just kind of stunted and petered out. We may have gotten a bell pepper from each plant, and they were so small, and we've already used up what we had that we froze from last year, which was pretty much nothing. It might have been 1 or 2 chopped up bell peppers, and that was it. I decided to look, I just hadn't looked before on AZURE's website to see if they had any frozen. I really wanted organic. I was so excited to find frozen, pre-chopped, and all the colors too. That's even better. We won't use a full one of these for a meal, so I got 2 3-packs, and these will last us a very long time. Recently, we have gone through our freezers and our pantry, doing a bunch of inventory, wanting to work through items that we have. One of the items that I have to do a lot of work on is we have a lot of beef bones from when we bought our half a cow. We actually received all of the bones for the whole cow. So I have a lot of beef broth that I need to make. The majority of the time when I make my beef broth, I like to use cheesecloth when I'm straining it. I do a metal sieve with cheesecloth on top just to make sure I get out any of those bits that I can, and I was running very low on cheesecloth, so trying to be proactive, and now I don't have any excuse to not have a bone broth in my roaster going 24/7, I guess. We really enjoy these natural sponge mitts. Like a natural version to a loofah instead of those plasticky loofahs. These work very, very well. We got a 3-pack, even though Ben and I are the only ones that use them right now. Buying a 3-pack of them is cheaper than just buying them individually. So we use them, we know we're going to use them, so we went ahead and got the 3-pack. Another 3-pack item that I picked up are the household gloves. I have some skin issues, especially in the wintertime with it being dry, so I always have to wear gloves when doing dishes, and I cook 3 meals a day and we make a lot of food from scratch, so I'm doing a lot of dishes all the time, so if I'm running low on gloves, I make sure to pick up a 3-pack of these household gloves. They're cotton flocked line, so you'd never have any of the like dusty residue left on your hands after wearing them or anything. They're a really good solid cleaning glove, especially with really hot water. With also being winter and the dry season and dry skin and everything, I am very much out of my fragrance-free lotion, so I made sure to pick up another one of these to have on hand. It's not greasy, it absorbs really quick, and it keeps you moisturized. And sometimes I found that fragrance-free items still have a smell. I don't know how to describe it. It'll say fragrance-free, but then it has a smell that's kind of like a fragrance-free smell, I guess. I don't know. This doesn't have that. This truly has no smell. It's just a real basic lotion that moisturizes and does what you would hope it would do. I was running low on my favorite shampoo. I love this Desert Essence Tea Tree Clarifying Shampoo. I have lighter colored hair and it gets oily fast, so I really need a clarifying shampoo, and I like that the tea tree is in here to help really work stuff out when I need it to. It smells so good as well. I wish that this one came in a much larger size, but for now I will take what I can get of it. Speaking of larger sizes of shampoo, this brand specifically from Azure comes in, I think it's a gallon size. It is a very big size. The price per ounce is really, really good on the big size, but I was a bit too nervous to bite the bullet and get the gigantic size without trying it out first. So it has a really good smell. Ben thought so too, not too fruity or anything like that, but just a nice natural basic shampoo smell. It's just an everyday shampoo, so we're gonna try this out and we'll let you know how it goes, and hopefully we like it, and then we can get a giant one and not have to buy shampoo for the next year. We also picked up some Granny Smith Products shaving soaps. These are actually for Ben. He has used the shaving cream in a can that you can find at any regular store pretty much forever. I had snuck one of these in the cart a couple months ago, just trying to see if he would like a more natural shaving soap type of option, and he loved it. I think this was the first one he got, the cedar and fir. It is really, really basic ingredients. We also picked up a lemongrass essential oil. I think for the past month or two, he was trying to get this one again, and it just wasn't in stock. So every month we've just added both to the cart, hoping we would get at least one, and they both came in this time. He really enjoys this. He says it lathers up really well. Not only is just a shaving cream, but it also doubles as like a face wash for him. It doesn't irritate his skin or leave any weird residues or anything. So anybody out there who wants to shave any parts, even for a face, this is really, really good shaving soap. In our last Azure haul, we picked up a lot of the Azure Clean products, and after looking through them for this month's order, we realized we were only about 4 shy from having the entire Azure Clean line. So make sure that you subscribe, because in one of our next videos, we are going to do a full review on every single one of the Azure Clean products. We picked up the Azure Fragrance-Free Glass Cleaner, the bathroom cleaner, and we didn't realize we'd gotten such a big container of it, but it's good because we aren't gonna have to buy bathroom cleaner for the next year, maybe even more than that. I am very, very excited for these last two. A all-purpose household cleaner and a hand soap. Both are fragrance-free. For a couple years now, maybe close to 5 years, I have made our own all-purpose cleaner that I use throughout the house. It works well. It works well enough. Sometimes you have to use a good amount of it if you've got a really tough stain or greasy thing on the oven to get out. We recently purchased a new gas oven, and it kind of has a black mirror top, and it shows every streak. No matter how long you clean it for, it's still streaky and you still see residue and things. So I am very excited to try this all-purpose household cleaner, being such a good, healthy, natural product. Another item that I've been making for our family for a couple of years is our hand soap. I do use a glass mason jar, and with having little ones that are learning to wash their own hands and pump their own soap, it's a little nerve-wracking sometimes with them using the glass on top of the vanity and whatnot, because who knows when that's going to shatter into 1,000 pieces. So I am excited to have a plastic bottle, which I never thought I would say before, and a good, clean, natural hand soap for my family to use. And the grand total is $389.80. And the winner of the Nourishing Traditions giveaway is Rose. Congratulations, Rose. Ben's going to put your comment on the screen here, and we're going to reach out to you on YouTube to get your mailing address. Make sure you give Rose a congratulations down below, and in the future, we're looking forward to doing more giveaways like this one. If you're brand new to Azure Standard, make sure that you check out our referral link down below, and also to use the code NEW15 when checking out to receive 15% off of your first order. Azure Standard also recently sent a mystery box directly to our house, so if you want to know what that's all about, make sure to check out this video next. Thank you for watching, and remember to live free and find your purpose.